exciting to see the growth that's coming to our town. Our council and our city managers have worked real hard to bring new housing, new businesses to this town, and I see nothing but good things happening. We're kind of the gateway to western Oklahoma, and I foresee everything growing and us becoming a jewel out here for people that want to come out and visit us and stay. I'm Jeff Cola. I'm the Public Works Director for the City of El Reno. Public Works encompasses a lot of things in the city that people may not understand. The City of El Reno is 80 square miles, and the whole 80 square miles has something Public Works touches in it. Our jobs will encompass everything from streets, water, sewer, meter reading, the cemetery, the garage, the mowing in the parks, the mowing in the right-of-ways, filling in it, helping at areas in the golf course, the athletic fields, helping any place that's needed at the time that people call needing it.
We're repairing a tin horn. We have a blockage here, and we're trying to get it to flow because we have a street blockage here and it's flooding the road out.
There's a patch right here, so we know we can come this far. But there's a water line runs through here. You don't want to hit that. Tie into that tin horn. It's a good tin horn, because you can't tie into a broken tin horn. We'll be right back in here doing the same thing that we're doing now.
I started here in 2005, and we had 46 employees working in Public Works. At this point today, we have 36 employees working. Over the years, things have been reduced due to budget constraints, and it's just stayed that way once we've got reduced staff. The guys that we have in Public Works just really work their tails off to try to keep everything going the way it should, and those are the heroes out there because they put a lot of effort and a lot of pride in what they do. I know our citizens have seen a lot of the improvements made around town, to our parks and recreation area, to streets, to some of our infrastructure. It's put a lot more responsibility on the Public Works Department, because every bathroom, every concession stand, every improvement we've made to parks has become another facility for us to take care of. There are 8 bathrooms that were added throughout the parks and the lake that have to be cleaned and checked daily. We've added bathrooms downtown to some of the areas to help with events down there. There are rental facilities around town, like the new rodeo grounds that we have to maintain, the Northwest Community Center that has to be maintained, and those all take a lot of work. We try to strive that this is our town, and as a Public Works, we want to make our town a representative of what the citizens want. The cleanliness, the appearance of the town, the turning on the water so that when your water comes out to drink, it's clean and safe and as good a quality of water as we can present. That when you flush a toilet, the water goes where it's supposed to go and doesn't back up. That our roadways are as free and cleared of holes and debris as we can make them. And the parks are a place you want your children to play. Public Works is a vital part of all of that. We have 4 guys that work continuously at the water plant, 3 guys doing meter reading continuously, and those are 2 of the most important jobs we have. Through the last 10 years, we've had issues with dirty water, some other issues with our water that have all been addressed through our city council in the last 10 years. And right now we have as good a quality water as anybody in the state.
Oh my God. I mean, it's night and day. When I started here in December of 2003, I knew nothing about water treatment. I knew nothing about, even how the water got to the faucet in my own home. It just, turn it on and it's magically there. This right here, when I started, all you had were faucets running. You had to manually check the pH every 2 hours. We were manned 24 hours a day out here. There were 7 guys that worked out at this plant. Now, with me included, there's 4. Yeah. So, I mean, there's been huge strides out here. Also having a great crew, like we do in Public Works, that's a big, big advantage. I related a lot to the movie The Matrix. There's a lot more than a lot of people know that's what's going on. Because there's a lot of devices and equipment and machinery out here that run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, it doesn't stop on holidays. It's a constant process. We've got a lot going that other municipalities don't, so I'm real proud of that fact. I think El Reno stacks up against, you know, many other large municipalities. And we're pretty unique in the sense that we have our own water plant. Yukon, they don't have their own water treatment plant. Mustang, they don't have their own water treatment plant.
We serve water to the Houston Rural Water District. Union City buys water from us, and of course the prison and Fort Reno buy their water from us. We are at a point in time where we're having to expand it because of the growth coming to El Reno, so our future plans, we will have to expand our water plant some to keep up with the needs, but we've got some very good possibilities to fill the needs of what we're doing there.
I'm really proud to be a part of it and you know, just see El Reno's prosperity grow.
We are currently in the process of building a 2 million gallon a day SBR wastewater treatment plant that will enhance our quality of life here. We currently run a total retention lagoon system, and that water is then land applied out on farms and crops. And it is a very outdated, expensive process that we're doing. The new process is going to allow us to treat water, and it can be injected back into anything from the river to using to irrigate things such as our golf course, our sports fields with the proper treatment that we're putting on it, and help take some of the stress off of our water system. Our council and city manager have been very proactive on water reuse is something that's coming, and we are really investigating if it's something that water coming out of our sewer plant with the proper treatment could be reused in the water system. The cleanliness of it's there. It's just one more process that the Department of Environmental Quality is trying to come up with to make it where it's okay that it's safe to use. At 1.8 to 2 million gallons a day, that would be a big help to our water system if we could reuse it. We have been doing a lot of overlays projects on streets around town and are currently trying to work some projects partnering with the county on some of the rural roads in this area. It's just finding the funds for some of our rural roads that need a lot of attention. I don't know that the people of our town understand that a gravel road, how much maintenance it is to keep it graded and to keep gravel on it. And even some of these rural roads that people don't drive every day are just as important as the roads in town. But it's hard to find funds to keep every one of them going. That a road that has 5,000 cars a day go down it will always take importance over a road that might have 5 cars a day go over it. But as a council, it's hard for them to have to justify that all the time, but that's one of the joys they have of letting us know what the priorities they want us to do. We have 5 people on call at all times, so that if people in town have any kind of issues, be it water, be it sewer, debris in the street, they can call up to the police department and they can dispatch out our on-call people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's not the most glorious thing in the world to get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning, but our guys will respond, and they do it, and it goes from top to bottom. There's days that I've been out as a public works director at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think it's fair that all of us have to go sometimes, and that makes it where our guys have a lot of pride that they are responsible for fixing issues when they come up. We've done a lot of improvements to the athletic facilities for the youth. We've added a new Little League football field this year that was built and dedicated just to Little League football that we hope to make better next year that they've never had before. We've made improvements to the baseball fields, softball fields, soccer fields are getting some more. Little League basketball has the new Jinx Simmons Annex that they get to play in. So there's a lot of things going on to help with the youth and keep them with things to do. So I was born and raised here. This is all my home. So I want all the youth of our town to get the same experiences we had and even better.